Welcome everyone, my name is Tokriva, and this is some Hearts of Iron 4 Together for Victory. And yesterday I asked you guys who I should play as, and most of the answers came to South Africa, and seeing how South Africa is being played, and how, well, because others are not played, wow, should say differently. It's getting late for me in the evening, so I'm a little bit tired, but still I want to play. Basically, not many others are apparently playing as South Africa. So we have three choices. Either we secure the interests in Africa, so the Union of South Africa neighbors a number of British colonies that could be left to our administration. We should also do what we can to permanently secure a mandate over Southwest Africa. Or we could support the German coup. The German government has long seen South Africa as fertile ground for greater influence, dating back to the last century. Our future lies with the Reich, not the Empire. So let's move forward with a plan to overthrow the current government. Or the anti-colonialist crusade, because colonialism sits at the heart of the imperialist system that oppresses the workers of the world. We are in a unique position to smash that system and free the African people from the centuries of exploitation they had to endure. I've been reading a little bit on the focus tree, and while I'm interested to play all three of them, I'm gonna probably go with a communist build, just to try it out. Now, I'm going to turn Iron Man mode on, so I can maybe get some achievements, and I'm gonna leave historical AI focuses off, and see where that gets us. Iron Man South Africa 1, that's fine. And welcome to South Africa. Now, I'm going to put these guys into an army. And George Edwin Brink, you're in charge now. And we need to remember how to do this. Oh, that's right, we are a part of, right. Also need another front line over here. So now we probably have a front line with no divisions and a front line with 3 divisions. I'm gonna just split them up like this. Perfect. And probably just an offensive line. All the way there, as well as an offensive line. Somewhere like this. Yes, we need more men. That is true. We're going to need more, and we're going to start training them soon. I mean, this is our army setup. It's quite easy, because going through the focus tree, that is completely customized by Paradox for South Africa, as well as for Canada, the British Raj, Australia, and New Zealand. So, what do we have here is the tree, and it is quite sizable because there's the left side as well as the right side. Now the right side is just improving the country, naval, air, army, and infrastructure. So that's all useful stuff. But then there is the 3 choices over here. We have either support appeasement, which means we stick to the UK, or we abandon Westminster, which will allow us to break away into either fascist or communist. So we're going to start with abandon Westminster, the first thing we do, and we can become free if we get some more freedom points, some more autonomy. Cannot declare wars, can decline Cold War, extra trade to Overlord, trade bonus. Okay. So, as usual, we don't start with any political power. Very standard in the game. Also, we apparently have some aircraft. 30 of them, that's so many. Yeah, 30 aircraft, wow. Let's go over our research. Research is mostly the same, but we're gonna start with some machine tools, as well as electronic and mechanical engineering. Now you can see over here, you could just see that there was a 10% bonus over there. That is because we are part of the Allies faction, and England already has electronic mechanical engineering research. So we get a bonus from that. Going back to the focus tree, by the way, there's something else that's pretty cool, as there are now continuous focuses. Basically, if you don't want to do any regular focus, you can decide to do a continuous focus. You do need to have 10 regular ones unlocked first. But they basically allow you some other things, like faction resource joining, which means you get a lot faster tech for stuff that your other allies don't have. Or, well, allies. It's a confusing name at times. Anyway, there's also the increased autonomy. For more autonomy, makes you go faster to being free. Army training. Divisions are put in the field faster. Construction, engineering, boosts to all construction except for factories. Air production gets us fighters, and actually all aircraft get boosted speed. Naval production, all ships get boosted speed to build. So, yeah, and well, actually all bigger, no, screens are counted as both destroyers and light cruisers, so that is all ships. Resistance growth down, which means less problems with MP. Construction repair, double speed of 50% extra speed in repairs, as well as 1,000 bonus. 1,000? Do I say that correctly? No, 100% free repair, so basically free repair. And that leaves us with... Down here is now the suppressed subjects as well. So if you want to go evil, well, maybe the wrong word there anyway. Okay, factories. We need to expand our factories, and since we have barely any regular factories, I'm just gonna go and add as many military factories as we can. Trade, we have a big surplus on chromium, which is quite nice, actually. Production needs, seriously, we have one military factory? Wow. Wow. We don't even have a single dockyard. Okay then, apparently that's the thing, so it's going to be hard getting ourselves some troops in the beginning. District Brigade, what is the difference between these two? 6 infantry as well as, 3 infantry. And there's the armor division that requires tanks, but we'd first need to have them. Thinking of adding another one or not, but might as well. It's going to take a while before we actually have resources to do this as well. We have the manpower, we have like 5 equipment total, so... And we have 30 planes in reserve, that's right. So yeah, there's not a lot to do in the beginning for us, just basically getting started on the game, I suppose. Let's just do that by the time they're done, which will be a long time away. Okay, time to hit minimum of speed 4. No, let's just go to speed 5. Because there's just nothing to do right now for us except to build up. We'll be done with our first focus halfway through March. Probably. Likely. Normally. There we go. The Rhineland has already been militarized. We have done our abandoned Westminster focus. So now we shall empower the workers, which starts us getting some pressure on getting communists in charge. And that is a very early civil war on Spain, like seriously early. It can fire that early, of course, but that's really early. Okay, electronic mechanical engineering. Oh, they also have radio done, but that's only reinforce rate. Not interesting right now. Mechanical computing takes long. So we're doing our machine tools. So 55 days to finish that. We do have the 36 class for CAS as well as naval bomber. Not so much for actual fighters, sadly. Right, our air doctrines, not that interesting yet. Neither are naval doctrines, even though fleet and being is already unlocked. We have one destroyer class available to build. And we also get a small, here is another small boost on this destroyer class as well. Land doctrines, there's already some available. I'm gonna go research the artillery piece first, so we get started on that. Anyway, let's unpause and go to the next. We have one military factory to start off with. How ridiculously low is that? Now we're building 4 more, and they take 5 months to build, apparently. Well, at least with 2 people. Wait, what? Okay, I think my train of thought really went a strange way there. Anyway, there we go. Empowered the workers. So what does that do again? No facts. Okay, no, that is just... So the question... We can support Spain. Oh, no, I don't. Ruling party must be communist and have more than 10% support. And have high autonomy for grass, or do not be a part of the attack. Man, my brain is just scattered right now. Oh, we cannot do either of them. We have to wait until we actually have some communist support. Well, in that case, I'm going to work on the South African railways. Get our infrastructure a little bit further under control. Basic machine tools, which gives us more production. And I think I just want straight up to get concentrated industry. What does this do? Efficiency as well as less vulnerability. Well, we're so far down that I don't expect that many aircraft to visit us regardless. So concentrated industry it is. And we have a chance to add another person. And we could make it really fast and just add another communist. It would actually not be a bad idea. Movement for the people must seek support from the people. While workers rise up against their oppressors around the world, those who claim to have achieved class corruption in South Africa sit idly by and wait for change to come from within a political system to thoroughly so thoroughly corrupt, only revolution could save us from it. So speak new voices in the South African Communist movement. Referring to the truth of united as dictatorship of the bourgeois, they've begun calling for it to be brought out of power by any means necessary, or those means will come from within or without remains to be seen. A movement for the people must seek support from the people. Ooh, we should have our second military factory now. We do. Yeah, it's quite a fast change actually. Our communist support 10.8. Moses Cotain. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union are done. We also built the South African railways as well as researched our artillery units. So, uncertainty is long reign in the Soviet Union. While details are scarce, there has been a series of secret trials on the highest level. Both generals and ministers have disappeared from the public eye. Natural assumption is that some great conspiracy has been uncovered within the Communist Party, but no official statement has been made. In addition, the diplomatic reports from Malta. No, wait, I'm reading things again that aren't there. Wow. No official statement has been made. In addition to diplomatic reports, we have access to indicate that evidence presented at these trials has been far from indisputable. Therefore, has been happening. The structure of the Soviet High Command has changed irrevocably. Oh well. Right, we need to set some research again. So we did our artillery unit. That's good. Not gonna look into... Well, that is better artillery, but... how long would this take? 184 days. Then I'd rather go with construction. Also, a huge boost to that at 40%. Wow. Let's expand the mining industry. We produce no oil, no aluminum, no rubber, no tungsten, 8 steel, and 196 chromium. That's quite a difference. The 11th Olympiad. The event Olympic Games were recently held in Berlin, which is not bad. Italy took out Ethiopia. Also bonus research for excavation of all things, you know? Not even... I don't know if I'm getting anything from this. Well, we just built some civilian factory, so that's nice. And yeah, let's see. Do we have enough support for something? We do have support enough for the Repeal Native Representation Act. And the thing is, we can do both. So it says here it has some effects besides straight up power. Yeah, it's Black Volunteer, which grants recruited population 1%. Modify Osewa Brandwag by daily fashion support minus 0.1. Now, the reason why the focuses with political power plus 120 are pretty good are, of course, the reason why it actually... Wait, what? I was saying something and I forgot. Wow, I am tired. Hang on. Right, political power 120. Because you only spend 70 to get the 120. It's basically 50 free political power that you get from it. Let's see, Captain of Industry. It is a little bit more over the entire duration of the game. It should be quite a bit. Yeah. Go be a backroom backstabber. No thank you. Let's see. Theorists. Industrial research time electronics. Well, we're going to be mostly focusing on industrial anyway. And we've completed construction 1. Excavation. Oh no, there it is. Resource gain efficiency. Are they all the same? Yeah, they are. Well, it's only 64 days. Let's just grab it. Can get us maybe some more resources once we do take other lands. And now we need steel. which just gets a little bit of steel from the Soviet Union. Mass production looking 5-1. Now it's back down. Okay, we get one less because of importing. Anyway, concentrate industry, which means more industry and stronger industry. I guess we should at least start on the next one in Grand Battle Plan. And we do get 10% discount now. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. Let's see what South Africa brings us. I'll see you guys later.